attend and be a part of this little gathering that has become quite something for all of us, a special thing. And with that, you bring special friends. And this is a special friend. We've known each other God knows how long, but
your misfortune.
This is not a regular workshop, lecture. This is a workshop. And what you're about to see is some of the finest things ever stolen by anyone in this building. All right? And he's going to teach it to you. So without further ado, Mr. Bob Elliott.
Jay Sankey, Dave Harkey, Micah Marr, John Carney, Derek Dingle, David Broad, Darwin Ortiz. I know this is all your stuff, and I've stolen it. Frank Garcia, too. Harry Lorraine. I've stolen it. I know it. The thing is, I'm bigger than you, so there's nothing you can do about it. I get it out of the way. Okay? Now, incidentally, I didn't have many to bring. I do have lecture notes. They're 25 cents. But I tell you what, for the people that there isn't enough here to go around. And I say the easiest way, there's a Xerox, and like my wife did, and that's what you're paying 25 cents for the Xerox machine. Okay? And if you don't, if there isn't enough, then just do me one favor. Put your name on a piece of paper, give it to me. Happy will mail them out tomorrow. She has another bunch at the office, and she'll mail them out to you. Okay? So, and if you don't have the quarter, forget it. I can care less. Okay? Right. And then I've got some other stuff I'm going to show you that that is coming out in some of the books. I've stolen it already. It hasn't even been out in print for a couple of days. But okay, let me show you one that I have in the book, and it's called Emsley's First Trick. Alex came out with his new book, and it's a great book. But the problem, I think, with Alex's with everybody doing the Elmsley count is the fact that purchased at his magic shop. Now, I'm going to pick on this gentleman here we've never met before, have we, sir? You sound so proud of that fact. That's okay. Sir, there's an observation quiz. I'm going to ask you to pay attention to the cards. I'm going to ask you questions about them in a few seconds. First question I'm going to ask you, though, sir, what is the color on the back of the deck of cards? You're half right, it's red and white, but don't worry, work out your memory problem, okay? I taught the Harry Lorraine course. Incidentally, you probably saw me in Harry Lorraine scan, yes, Harry, I owe everything to Harry. Harry mentioned that one time. I owe everything to Harry. That was an interesting thing I have to tell you, because when Harry asked me to do the show, I said, yeah, I'll do it. I've done a couple of things with Harry. And he said, yeah, fine. He says, no problem. He says, they'll send you the information. So I get the phone call, and the woman says, well, where do you want me to send the airline tickets? I said, for where? She says, for Phoenix, Arizona. I said, I thought this was New York City. If Harry wants me to come in and do it. No, this is Phoenix, Arizona. How long will it be? 5 days. Wait a second. I call Harry up. I said, Harry, what do I get paid? Get paid after all I've done for this guy's after all I've done for you? He said, Harry, what the hell did you ever do for me? Because I made you famous. This guy, so, typical Harry, right? Yeah. By the way, who's going for coffee? That's Harry talking. But anyway, observation quiz. Okay, you flunked the first part, but don't worry, it's going to work out your memory problem, sir. Sir, the second question I'm going to ask you is, how many rate cards did you see amongst the black? Do you remember what it was?
7 of hearts.
You'll be very difficult. Very difficult. We're going to try anyway. You notice, though, that the 7 of hearts occupies position second from the top. And if I count 1, 2, 3, 4, it winds up second to the bottom. If I again count 1, 2, 3, 4, it winds up second to the top. In other words, what I'm trying to say is I never even cycle. Start second from the top and go second to the bottom whenever I count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 back to second to the top. You understand the game's played? Would you like to play, sir? Say yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Sir, you notice that the card, the 7 of hearts, is second from the top. If I close the packet up and I turn it over, where is it now?
Second from the bottom.
Very good. And if I count 1, 2, 3, 4, where is it now?
Second from the top.
It should be, but I tell you right now, I cheated just a little bit and wound up on the bottom. I'm going to make it a little easier for you to see, a little more difficult for myself. And the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to take that card, I'm going to sandwich it face down amongst the other cards. Or better yet, let's say it's face up amongst the face down cards, but it is second from the top. And if I count, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, believe me, sir, it goes second to the bottom. But when you hold it face up, you see an interesting thing happens. What happens is it's no longer face up. Another card turns face up. You're a little confused. Let me start all over. You remember in the beginning I showed you 1, 2, 3, 4 face down cards, and from these 4 face down cards, one card was face up, was the 7 of hearts. Well, sir, let me tell you the reason why you're having problems. First of all, these cards are black, this is red, these are what they call court cards, and this is a tip card. But sir, if you paid attention to the backs of the cards, they blue court, red hand. Okay? Now this is Alex's first trick that he ever did. This is what I was informed was the first trick he ever came up with, using the Elmsley count. And nobody does it, and I don't know why. Okay, excuse me, the greats use it. And it's so basically simple. And it's again using the Elmsley. I don't think I have to go through the Elmsley. I think most people know how to do the Elmsley. If you don't, please see me later. I'll be glad to go. Incidentally, I think it's one of the easiest slides to learn. Jim, how are you, sir?
Fine. Good to see you, Bob.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Good friend. And as I said, it's Alice's first trick, using the Elmsley count. If you don't know, please see me. I have to break a little. I think I can teach anybody Elmsley count in 5 minutes. The right way to do it, okay? Incidentally, most people you see will handle the cards this one, you do the Elmsley count. That was not the way Alice first came up with it. It was the way Bernie used it for twisting the aces. And it's held in the hand and it's counted. And Diggle corrected me too, because I used to count it in this hand, and he says, no. He says, always do it in the hand that you do all your other moves with. So that's why I switched it back over here. So nothing really, but it was very important to me at the time, because it was God as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, you start out by using one stranger back, and that's all you have to carry. I carry it in my wallet all the time, at least one stranger card. Because then also Frank has a beautiful version of, is Frank here? Frank does a Chicago opening. He has a little thing in there. I like the tip too on that Chicago opening. It really makes it nice. That's such. Frank doesn't mind sleeping. Okay, look. Second from the top. And you start out by saying, you show the cards, turn the card, flash the back, ask them, it's an observation quiz, what was the color on the back of the deck of cards? They always say red, you say wrong, it's red and white, but it'll work out. It's a memory problem. Okay? Incidentally, it's in the notes, so there's no problem with that at all. And then you explain 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. It's nothing more but a continuation of a card jumping from second to the top and second to the bottom. The cards are then turned over, and you just do an Elmsley 1, 2, 3, 4, and actually on an Elmsley count, the card always, one Elmsley position always goes to the bottom. They say second from the top, you tell them wrong, I cheat just a little bit, one to the bottom. Or you square the cards up and just get a little piggy break under the top two. It's just peeled off and just sandwiched between the other two. Okay? And closed up. Turned over, show the second from the top, and actually you don't spread it because you have 2 cards turned over. And the rest is nothing but Elmsley. There is no straight counts in this whole routine at all. You just start doing Elmsleys. 1, 2, 3, 4, goes the second to the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4. It comes back to what's now the jack. Here's the only difference. You've got to duck this card and turn this one over. Again, just do another Elmsley count. Say, remember that I started with 4 cards face down. 1 card was face up. It was the 7. Patter, patter, patter. It was, these are black, this is red, these are court, this is a different card or pip card. If you paid attention to the back, you would call it red hand. And that's really how basically simple it is. But boy, it is a blockbuster. If you don't use it, you're really missing the point. You always carry a spare card way to do this thing. You'll have a lot of fun with it. Okay.
Well, that deserves a nice hand.
I need to borrow. This is Dave Harkness. It's coming out of his book called Simply Harkness. Beautiful little idea. Get finished doing a card trick, and you say to somebody, "Can I borrow a ring?" That's a little big. That's fine. That's fine. You have to be a little judicious on how to do it. I guess you can work with it, but there is a reason why. And it's a very basic, simple one. You say, "I'm going to cause that ring to vanish." Boom, boom, boom. You pick this up, turn this over, and out comes the ring. That's simple. Now listen to this. Listen to the ring here. Gorgeous, huh? I'm going to do it again. Finger palm here. I'm going to show you the gimmick. Just do this. You just do a finger flip. You go like this. And incidentally, the best way to do this is, you've done the card trick. Hold your hand out like this, and you hold, and you have them shake the box. Hand comes over, takes it. Okay? Very, very ingenious. Yes, I know I'm stealing from you, Dave. Okay. Look at this. First of all, this is not so much the hole. We all know there has to be something to get it. Look what the gimmick is. First of all, before I show it to you, it should take you about a good, I can make these up in about 3 minutes. Here's the nice part. You can carry this deck around with you. Deck fits right in here, full deck. And if you can flash like this, you really can't pick anything up. But the nice part about it, anytime you use any other gimmick, I think there's one out in the market, the cards cannot be a full deck in there, and they stick out anyway. And what he's done, very, very clever. You know those little Swizzlers? These? You take one of these, this is just a little too small, and you take a nail, you cut this off so it fits inside the box, and then you take a nail, you cut off the head, you put it inside it. And the nail is sliding back and forth in that little cast around. But listen to that. Isn't that beautiful? You just go like that, boom, boom, out there. Very, very simple.
How come the nail don't fall out?
No, it's you cut it to the right size. Oh, excuse me. You cut it to the right size, and then you put a piece. You see the little stir up in there?
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay. You see the little stir in there? You just take a piece of Scotch tape and just tape that to the inside of the box.
Oh,
That's all it is.
Tape it to the flap or to the...
No, right here. Yeah, I'm just gonna hand it around. Everybody take a look. You just tape it inside. That's all. Put it inside, cut it to the right size. Take a razor blade. Just cut it right. Incidentally, you can't find it in Suffolk County. It's an interesting thing. They don't allow them in Suffolk County because of the health code. So I had to go to Nassau County in Long Island to get it. I grab it from the other end. And the hand just... You just lay it. You take this back. Your hand just comes open, right open.
That's terrific.
Thank you, Dave. But anything by Harkey, as I say, it's off the wall. Very clever stuff, though. Extremely clever material. I found out an interesting thing with the jumbo coin. And I always used to use them when I got finished doing Spellbound. While I examine the coin, I tell them the one the coin is giving. This come out, and I do the change, and I hand it to them. And for some reason or other, when you do work with lay people, that's all I really like to do, is work for lay people. Magicians scare me. So I like to work for lay people. And they love things with giant coins and giant cards. You produce a giant card. Oh, where was I? Before I do this, let me just make sure I forget. I think I have them in here. One of the most entertaining effects I ever saw was at a trade show. I don't know who the fellow was, a young kid, and he does a routine where he has a jumbo card in the inside pocket. Let's say it's the 5 of diamonds. And then he says, I have here a deck of cards. What old pattern, ordinary deck of cards you purchase at a magic store, whatever. So you reach in and take out a card, and he forces the 5 of diamonds. Okay? After the 5 of diamonds is forced, and then you hand him the deck, and you say, sir, would you put the card in the deck? And would you shuffle them up and make it impossible for me to find? And they shuffle the cards up. Because I'm going to find that card in a very, very unusual way. I'm going to find it in the dark. You have your jumbo card. You're inside pocket. You have a jumbo card here. And believe me when I say this is so entertaining. It's a very simple, I like 1, 2, 3, the over with the effect. You take the cards back and you drop them in your inside pocket. So I'm going to find a very, very unusual way. You hold your hand out, please, sir. Because I'm going to take cards out of my pocket one at a time and place them here. But I can tell you an amazing thing. That any time that you say the word stop, I will have your card in my hand. Sounds impossible. Doesn't say yes. He says stop. And out comes the jumbo card, but face down, and lay that in the hand. So do not look at it, please. You then reach in, take out the rest of the deck, show him there's nothing more in my pocket but this deck of cards, and you lay it down on top of, which card was it? And of course, there's the big jumbo card. Oh, this one here. Would you name the card, sir? And he goes, 5 of spades. Damn, I should have made a mistake. But then this time either. I can't tell you how entertaining that is. So simple, yet how entertaining. Take my word for it, just do it once, and you'll find it'll be one of the things you do consistently. But it is, to a lay person, blockbuster. And I guess it's because of jumbo cards. I don't know why. Jumbo coin. I like to show you. This is the one effect that I can't say I give myself credit for it. The idea came to me. I was saying, gee, I used to do this other effect all the time using regular size coin. Why not use a jumbo coin? And that I'm going to need assistance of some pretty stranger, and this young lady looks pretty strange to me. Could you please come up here? Hey, steal the lines, please. I've stolen them. Okay? Yeah. The camp's going back there. Yeah, you steal all my lines. All my lines. Hi there. Your name is? Beautiful young lady. Okay. Lucy, we have done that before, have we?
Never.
Good. Lucy, do you know, every time we do magic, somebody always accuses me of using sleight of hand. Let me tell you that it couldn't get any further from the truth. I don't. I'm an engineer, retired engineer, and I use scientific principle to do miracles. Let me show you what I mean. Would you hold your hand out, please? Scientific principle. First of all, do you know how you know there's a coin here? You can feel it. You know why? Because there are nerve in your hand allow you to feel that coin. Do you know how else you know there's a coin here? You can see it. There are nerve endings with eyeballs that allow you to see it. Turn your hand over. Here's an interesting thing. If I were to press on this nerve here, it's just like hypnotizing you. You'll get limp, get naked, start fucking like a chicken. But I'm not going to do that. No.
Why not?
No, I'm not going to do that. I'll just press hard enough to kill all the nerve endings in your hand so you won't be able to feel the coin, you won't be able to see it. I'll show you what I mean. Look, I drop the coin in the hand, and look, I squeeze right here. And what I do is, look, you cannot feel the coin in your hand, can you? Because I've killed all the nerve endings in your hand, you cannot feel that coin. Watch this, if I squeeze hard, what I do is kill the nerve endings of your eyeballs. Look, you can't even see the coin. Here's the interesting thing. If I relieve the pressure on the nerve back here, what it does allows you to feel the coin and then to see it. Okay, thank you so much. Great for ladies. Ladies really, really love this effect. And it's nothing more than the pulse routine from Bobo using a jumbo coin. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. Did everybody get a chance to see it? Steal it. See it. Okay? Very. Did you see it? Oh, be my guest. And it's